Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hasanah and I'm from UPI, Magister Pendidikan Matematika or Mathematics Education. So, in this change, I will explain you about my research. The topic is about the ability of mathematical problem solving of junior high school students in situation-based learning and discovery learning. Let's get started with background. One of the ability must have for students are learning mathematics is the ability mathematical problem solving. This ability is related to student need to solve the problem which be passed in their daily life and be able to develop themselves. Therefore, the ability of problem solving is become a special concern in a process of learning mathematics at the level of formal education. The urgency about the ability to solve mathematical problems is not accordance with the fact found in the field. Some research shown that student mathematical problem-solving abilities are still relatively low. The application of an appropriate learning model can potentially develop student problem-solving ability. One of them is the application of a model that requires students to be actively involved in learning and be student-centered. Two alternative learning models are situation-based learning and discovery learning. Next is method. This research is a quasi-experimental study. With the design of this study is post-test only control group design. This test is with 5 validated questions, and in addition there are interview and observation. Sample was chosen by purposive sampling technique. A sample of question of mathematical problem solving ability. You can rate it with pause the video first. Next, the result. It can be seen average of post-test value of the mathematical problem-solving ability of students implementing the SBL learning model is 69.88. Then the class that obtained BL learning had an average of 75.5. The table also shows the difference between the two average mathematical problem-solving ability is 5.62. The information states that the problem-solving ability of students would study in the SBL class is more than the DL class. The result of main litmus test with Z count is minus 0.787. So the absolute object count is 0.787 and the table is 1.645. Based on that result, it can be seen that Z count less than Z table. Then the statistically tested out obtained to tell significance value of 0.43, so that the significant value of one tail become 0.22 in accordance with the testing criteria, meaning that the significant more than alpha 0.05. So H0 is accepted, or it can be concluded that the achievement of mathematical problem-solving ability of students who obtain SBL learning was not significantly higher than students who obtain DL learning. There are some causal factors why the mathematical problem-solving ability student who obtain SBL learning was not higher than student who obtain DL learning. The first is among them are the two learning models that require students to be actively involved in learning and discovering mathematical concept learned through the problem presented in the worksheet. And second, both learning are done in groups so that students carry out a process of discussion in groups so that the student can share the, their thoughts, strategy, and information among their peers. And the third is both of these models have steps that support the use of indicator of problem-solving ability in the study. The fourth, both classes are still facilitated with questions that can trigger the achievement of mathematical problem-solving abilities. And the last, they both involve several factors that contribute to one's success in solving mathematical problems. Conclusion: the achievement of mathematical problem-solving ability of students who obtain SBL was not higher than students who obtain EL. There are some causal factors because to model first are student-centered, second conducted in groups so that students can share strategies and information with their peers, third are facilitated mathematical problem-solving questions at each meeting. Fourth is health staff that support the use of indicator of problem-solving ability in the study. And last, in there both are include several factors that contribute to one's success in solving mathematical problems. So that's all my explanation about my research. Thank you for attention and thank you so much. I'm so sorry if there are something missing or something wrong. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.